Welcome back, everyone. This is day number 2 in the 7th Annual Cricket America Championship 2023. And we have 2 teams lining up. And we'll get confirmation. It's been a bit of a late start. But we are here. It's going to be United CC getting a chance to bat first. A fiery opening spell by Amin Galani. 1 over, 1 maiden. Not much of a response from the 2 opening batters, Amir Ali Manji and Sohail Lakhani. So the second over, just 1 run on the board. And we're going to have Sohail Lakhani taking strike from Shan. Shan pitches up outside off stump, and again another dot ball. And it's been hard going so far for United CC. Unable to get anything on the middle of the bat to get runs going. Typical T20 format. The power play very much in play. There's a third man. And that seems to be the only player at the moment outside of the ring. So United Tigers firing on all cylinders. Shan. And it's a flash outside off stump. A little frustration starting to set in for the batter. All these dot balls starting to pile up. So after a fantastic opening day, we had a bit of a delay because of the thunderstorms 24 hours ago. But now it got underway. A full day of cricket was played with reduced overs, and now expected complete overs on day number 2. Again, another dot ball, this time a wide by the umpire. So United CC will take them any way they can. SCC Productions, proud to bring you this Cricket America 2023. Ryan Davis, glad to be with you in this production. Shan to Sohail. And again, right on the stumps. Electric start so far by United Tigers. 9 deliveries bowled so far, only 2 runs on the board. Sohail has faced 6 deliveries, hasn't gotten off the markers yet. Shan. And he pulls this one. It could be a boundary. Slow outfield because of the dew. And it won't carry because of that. Batters come back for 2. So the first runs of the morning off of the bat. Sohail is off the mark. So too United Tigers move to 4 without loss. Could this be the start for United CC to get going? Shan. Sohail goes after this one, and he's getting some confidence. Over cover, they're going to come back for a second. No, he's been sent back by Amir Ali. Amir Ali not the quickest between the wickets. Looks to be more of a slogger than a runner. Sent Sohail back would have been a sure second run. Score moves to 5 without loss. So, Amir Ali, 3 deliveries faced so far, still on naught, but he comes into this competition after playing 36 matches, compiling 498 runs at an average of 26.2. His highest score, 65. facing Shan's last delivery of the second. And it's a peel, but it's a hit high on his thigh pad. And that's the end of the second over. 5 without loss. United Tigers on top so far after 2. So after a maiden by Amin Gilani in the very first over, he's raring to go for the second. Suhail Lakhani on strike. He finally got going in the last part of the second over. He has 3 runs from 8 deliveries. So for the field, the 2 men outside of the ring will be a deep cover and a third man. This one is pitched up outside. 7 on the trot for Gilani. Gilani to Lakhani. Again, just outside off stump, nibbling away. He's been hitting his straps from ball 1. The left-handed seamer. So another dot ball means 2.2 overs, just 5 on the board. Suhail looking for anything off of the bat right now. And he gets one, but it's a forward defensive and another dot ball. You can hear the encouragements from the pavilion. Trying to get Suhail and Amir Ali going. So the field in the ring, a regular mid-on, a backward square, a slip, a gully, a point, and a backward point. Gilani, outside off stump again, no wide, another dot ball. Yep, the wide signal by the umpire. Just took a second to think about it. The score trickles to 6. So because of the rain delay yesterday, overs were reduced to 14, but spectacular weather on day 2. Gilani, again, stump to stump, and they're going to go for a quick single, and they're going to get it. That's one way to get the batters going. Doesn't have to be boundaries. You can see the mid-off fielder drying the ball. There's a lot of dew on the grass, affecting the grip for the bowler. So because of the right-handed, left-handed combination, the field is going to be in flux. So the protection for Gilani out for the left-hander, a deep mid-wicket and a third man. Suhail drives. Amir Ali, actually, that one's off the middle of the bat. An excellent fielding by the short extra cover. So Amir Ali middling that one, has to feel just a little bit of confidence rising. So Gilani, this one is high, but in a safe area. And batters again, Amir Ali not convinced of coming back for the second. So a long single to end the third over. 8 without loss after 3. So a successful first over by Shan Kasmani. Only 4 runs off of it. Means he's going to come back for a second. Still in the power play. Only 2 fielders outside the circle. A deep square leg and a third man for Amir Ali. Shan. And this one's lifted over mid-wicket. This could go all the way. Heavy outfield or not, it's a boundary for Amir Ali. The first for the morning. Could this be a sign of things to come for United CC? And Amir Ali has now gone down. Looks to be some sort of cramp. So a successful boundary by Ali, but as he took off, looks like to have picked up some sort of injury. And this is the true spirit of Cricket America. Both the opposing team and, of course, his teammates attending to him. So United CC coming off of a victory yesterday. This is their second match. They'll be looking to get a second in succession against this United Tigers team. So just got confirmation the United Tigers actually won the toss and putting United CC into bat. Understandably because of the dew on the grass. Heavy outfield. United Tigers expecting for the grass to dry out by the time their innings comes around. And so far it's worked. Just 12 runs so far after 3.1 overs. So we have another match in progress. And that's on field number 4. 4 fields in play on this incredible sports complex, the Paramveer Sports Complex in Rydell, Atlanta. Just about an hour and 10 minutes drive north of Atlanta. Boasts a international standard cricket ground that's not being used in this tournament. But huge expectations for this sports complex. And it's been broken in this weekend for the 7th edition of Cricket America. So, Amir Ali facing Shan. Oh, and he's bowling. Shan comes back with an absolute ripper. It knocks back the middle stump. And it was a yorker for the ages. And Amir Ali still feeling the effects of that injury. United Tigers showing such spirit. Attending to the batter, making sure he's okay. Gathering his equipment. So with the departure of Amir Ali, who hit a fantastic boundary just the ball before, but was treated to a Yorker to knock back his middle stump. Shazan will walk to the wicket to join Sohail Lakhani. So 12 for the loss of the first wicket. Amir Ali Manji, 5 runs off of 8 deliveries, 1 boundary. Bowled by Shan. Now Shazan takes his guard. So Shazan facing his first delivery from Shan. Pitched up and just driven back to the onside. So the field for the right-hander, a deep cover and a third man, the only 2 men outside of the ring in the power play. Other than that, a slip, a gully, regular point, mid-off, mid-on, and a mid-wicket. Shan. This one is pitched up and driven over mid-off. Would it go all the way? No, that heavy grass paying off for United Tigers, and the batters come back for 2. 14 for the loss of 1 wicket. So in this over so far, Shan has been hit over cover for 4, driven over mid-off for 2, but got the prize wicket of Amir Ali with a deadly Yorker. Shan. This one is over mid-off again. Mid-off could get his hand to it, can't get to it, and it's going to be a long single. So Shazan starting to grow in confidence. And a chance for Sohail, who hadn't had much of a chance to face Shan. Same field, deep cover, third man. But third man has come in quite a bit because of the heavy outfield. So Lakhani facing Shan. And he drives over cover. But the protection is there. So at the end of 4 overs, 16 for the loss of 1 wicket. There'll be a change in commentary. Stay tuned.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Paramveer Sports Complex here in Riddle, North Georgia. And we're into the second day of Cricket America's Championship, the first game of the day. We've already gone through 12 overs, 12.2 to be precise. United Cricket Club coming out of Dallas, they're batting first. Gotten up to 58. And this couple, if he makes it safely, will take him to 60. So a bit of a struggle there. But the good news is that the weather is absolutely gorgeous today. We got an on-time start, and the action began here. You can see there's 4 games going on simultaneously. We are here at field 2. United Tigers in the field. They've done pretty well up to this point, but they want to finish the job as well. Make sure they don't give away any extras. Both the teams coming out of Dallas, so probably they know each other quite well. But at the moment it looks like it that the United Tigers who are in the field, they've got their noses in front as this game. Sohail batting on 21 now is the key here. He spent some time in the middle, 39 deliveries. Anish and Sohail really look to score big here. Yesterday we played 14 overs aside, so the highest score we got in 14 overs as we watch this coming off the back of the bat. 14 overs yesterday we saw here at field 2, the highest score was 196. As it turned out, the 3 matches that were here were pretty one-sided. We still yet to find out what is a good score, competitive score. Over number 13 has come to an end, 64 for 5. (64 for 5 after 13 overs. United CC so far has played 1 game and they won that one, so they got a bit of a momentum going. We'll see how this innings pans from here. With everything back to normal, we're playing from both ends now. You can see if yesterday we only used the media center end, but now bowling is happening from the far end as well. Naveed gets some extra bounce here. Like I I said earlier, Sohail is the key. He's been there for quite a while. If you look at it, 6 overs remaining after that. The minimum they can go from here is, if it was a runner ball, they'll still cross that 100 mark. But surely with wickets in hand, they would like to push on and score a bit more than that. But from here, at least, they need to make use of every delivery, even if it's just a single, because dot balls at this stage are not really helping their cause. Chance at the non-striker end. There was confusion, but the throw hit the batter. It struck him on the helmet, or the side of the helmet from here. It looked like it. Let's see. He's been given some attention. It was a pretty hard throw from such a short distance. Instant first aid has been carried inside the field of play. Just hope he's alright. I think it was Sohail who was backing up too far and was too keen to go for that single. Sent back by his partner. And when he turned back, the throw hit him. The kind of impact he felt, probably it missed the helmet and hit him under the helmet, somewhere around his neck. We're not sure. We can't tell from that far. But he's been given some attention, and hope he's alright, because he's playing well and his team needs him. This gives me the opportunity to mention about the Cricket Americas Championship. Like I said earlier, it's the 7th edition, and a lot of hard work has gone into this. A lot of people have really contributed to make this happen. It's the 7th event, and obviously the organizers are Cricket America, and the tournament hosts are Paramveer Sports Complex, the beautiful facility that we have. Absolutely carpeted outfields on all the fields, and the facility itself in near future will have turf wickets in all the fields. The squares have already been laid out. It's just the tournament came a little too soon for these final preparations to be done on the pitches to be ready for this tournament, but I'm pretty hopeful that they will be ready very soon. The main field that's been prepared here has 7 pitches in the square, and all the other fields have 3 pitches in the square. Probably this is going to be the hub of cricketing activity in and around Atlanta and Georgia, the way it's set up. And the partners, ARA, they also lend their support behind this concept and behind this tournament, so they've also contributed heavily towards making this event very, very successful. 20 teams from all over the country are participating as we watch the action resume. Slight injury scare, but that has been taken care of. But an excellent over from Nadeem, just the 1 run off it, and 14 gone, 65 for 5. 65 for 5. Anish is batting on 3 of 7 deliveries. Another throw has hit the batter. This time it's Anish. Yeah, you can't blame the fielder for that. He has to try and attempt the run out. And the batter's back was turned to the action as well as he was looking to get into his ground. So no problems here. The problem is that they're missing out on scoring opportunities. There was full toss, and there is an appeal at the non-striker end. It's all happening. The batter lost the bat in the process as well. All that action and hustle yielded just a single. That was a rank full toss. He could have hit it anywhere. United CC, their innings has just stalled. Two batters who spent reasonable amount of time in the middle should be looking to make use of every delivery. That's better. Put bat to ball, and although it's a single, but it was a confident stroke. The inside edge runs here. That's important. How many? Two of them, and probably another one because there is a chance of an overthrow, but Sohail just overrun the second run. Couple of runs to the total. And the flighted delivery, inviting delivery. Just a single. There's no pace on these deliveries, so the batters will have to create their own pace. They have to bring their power game into it. 70 now. This over has just yielded 5 runs. Full toss, another opportunity. This time, he's able to put it into the gap and get a boundary. A much needed boundary there for United CC. They really needed boundaries at this stage. 9 of the over, 15 gone, 74 for 5. Nicely played, first delivery of the over. We seen yesterday when we were playing from one end that a lot of boundaries were scored to where the batter is hitting towards the onside now. The ball carried a long way. Probably that's where you need to try your big hits towards the onside. We'll have to wait and see. Nicely played for a single. Like I was just saying in the previous over, run a ball from here will take him to 105. But surely they'll be looking to get to at least 130, 140 from here. Which will need them to score about 12 runs and over from here on in. And for that, they would need boundaries. It's not enough elevation as well. Once again, that was a length ball. He could have gotten underneath it and smashed it. But just went all along the ground. Oops. What happened there? You've seen this before. I think as he was running in, his hand probably hit his knee and the ball came out of his hand. Dead ball. Absolutely glorious conditions here today for cricket. See absolutely cloudless sky as well. As we watch another nice blow down the ground, but once again, just a chip. Not the full extension, not looking for the maximum. Just intent on timing the ball. Did we see a signal of no ball? I'm not sure. Change of pace once again. And the throw would have give the opportunity to for an overthrow. That is sloppy from the wicketkeeper because they weren't attempting a run. But big hits aren't coming, and this is what United Tigers in the field. You got to give credit to them because they haven't allowed United CC to go for boundaries. And seven of the over, 16 gone, 81 for 5. Four overs to go. 81 for 5. Field is set deep on the onside. Long on, mid-wicket, square leg, all on the boundary. But this has gone straight down the ground. Bit more power in there, but still not enough to beat the deep fielders in the straight field. Chance, and he's already given up. An absolute suicidal run. He's looking for the big blow, and he realized he wasn't getting him from the middle of the bat. And that loss of wicket really ended the partnership, which wasn't going at a pace that United CC would have liked. And that breakthrough has come for United Tigers as a result of the pressure that they built. Sohail is gone for 29. United 82 for 5. Anish is the settled man in the middle. He thumps it towards long on for another single. Those big hits that we're hoping for haven't come, and the time seems to be running out there. We're into the 17th over. Playing a miss. Zishan is bowling yet another quiet over there for United Tigers. Just the 2 runs of the first 4 deliveries and a wicket. Sohail is the new batter. It's not easy for a newcomer to come at this stage with very few deliveries left. It's in the air but will fall safely. At the rate they're going, even that 100 mark would be an achievement from here with only, 19 deliveries to go. Big hits. Big hits is the order of the day. One's slog swept again, but just a single. 4 singles in the over. That's it. And now we've gone through 17 overs. 85 for 6. Anish has now moved to 15 of 16 deliveries. It's a tricky call what Sohail needs to do. Shall he try and go for the big hit or just give the strike back to Anish, who's well settled? We'll have to wait and see. Slow delivery, and the keeper's missed it. Just the one by. Nothing more than singles have come for the last 14 deliveries. There's only one boundary since over number 12. Really struggling to move to the top gear this innings. And that's more like it. He's absolutely smashed it. Pace on the ball, but plenty of pace off the bat. This is a magnificent stroke. Yeah, Anish was waiting for this. Slower bowlers didn't offer him any pace, and this one was short. And Anish really got into good position and got a solid connection. Three for 6. They need more of this kind of batting in the remaining 2.5 overs. Another short delivery, but that was wide outside the off stump. Immediately changed the angle, coming around the wicket. That's brilliantly bowled. Excellent delivery. He realized very quickly that the best option is to go full and straight. There you go. You get the rewards for bowling straight in the final overs. Hit the top of middle. This was excellent delivery from Amin after going for a boundary on the first delivery. He's really made a good comeback. Couple of dots followed by a wicket. Anish has been dismissed after playing quite a nice hand. And United are now 94 for 7. Two overs to go. 11 deliveries to go. Rahil, look at his figures, 2 for 9. Bowled really well at the top. Really set the tone for his team. Looking to finish off things here. That's a nice stroke. Onto the pads, and he's just flicked it nonchalantly for a 6. His second 6 in as many overs, and that will bring up the 100 as well for United Cricket Club. They move to 100 for 7 with 10 deliveries to go. Could they try and get up to that 120? They'll give their bowlers something to bowl at. You never know with these small totals. It can be tricky run chases. If you get a few early wickets, you never know. But 10 balls, very important. And a good comeback. That has been the go-to delivery for the quicker bowlers here. Go for that Yorker. Get underneath the bat of the bat. And don't allow him to swing freely. That's the best tactic. Unless, like we saw yesterday, if the batters are prepared to ramp them. Modern day cricket, you're not surprised to see those kind of strokes even at this level. Another solid blow, but excellent take in the deep. Very, very well judged. This is what we something we didn't see yesterday. Plenty of drop catches, but this was a very, very good catch. He had to cover some ground and then had to catch the ball, which he did quite nicely. And that has brought the end of Sohail's bright and breezy knock. He's gone for 7. United 100 for 7. A 100 for 8. Good comeback from Rahil after getting hit for that 6. A dot and then a wicket. Excellent take by the wicketkeeper, and the finger has gone up. That is excellent effort there. Can't blame the batter for going for the big hit. Samir, he was trying his best. Could have gotten over the head of the wicketkeeper. It might have been a couple of runs, but as it turned out, Samir has lost his wicket, and Rahil will be on a hat-trick when we come back. 100 for 9, United CC. A 100 for 9. Hat-trick ball, and there's a realistic opportunity for United Tigers to bowl United CC out inside the 20 overs. We still got, 7 deliveries to go. But last man standing, and hat-trick ball coming up. There's a big shout, still appealing. It looked like it was sliding down, and that's what the umpire called it. But nonetheless, excellent over from Rahil and an excellent spell as well. He's finished with 4 for 15 of his 3 overs. 19 gone, 100 for 9. $102 for 9. Those big hits that we were expecting never came. Just a couple of strikes here and there, not enough to propel them to that 140 target. But they've got runs on the board. Like I said, these small run chases can be tricky if you're able to get a few early wickets. One carry to the fielder at long on. And he's not going for the single. I think Salim wants to take all the strike himself. There's the 2 balls left. You can't say it's a bad tactic, because if he's able to strike one maximum out of these 2 deliveries, that still will be better. And if you can do it twice, even better. Here, he's running now. Will he get 2? No, just a single. That plan didn't work out. And now Hassan will have the opportunity to face just the one delivery. 103 for 9. On the face of it would seem very light. If you look at the conditions here, I mean, we got a good pitch, fast outfield, and really conditions are favoring batters today with the sun out. 103. And it will remain 103 because it's been caught, and United CC are bowled out in 20 overs. Could only muster 103. A job very, very well done in the field by United Tigers. Both the teams coming out of Dallas. And at the moment, I think the Tigers will think that they have done their job very, very nicely in this first half. On the other hand, United CC have got runs on the board. They would need to look for early wickets. And if they can do that, they can put some pressure back on their neighbors. Players are taking a break. This is an innings break, and we'll be back with the run chase in 10 minutes. Hello and a very warm welcome back to the Paramveer Cricket Complex here in Riddle. And we're all in readiness for the run chase. The target is 104 for United Tigers. Interesting matchup this is because both the teams coming out of a victory in their first game yesterday. On the face of it, like I said earlier, 103 seems quite a small target. But cricket is a funny game. These small run chases can be very tricky at times. This is where United CC would need to take some early wickets, put the pressure back on the Tigers. Up and over. Just a couple of runs to get the innings going. If you've noticed, it's very difficult to get away the slower bowlers, but pace on the ball definitely gives the batters a chance to score quickly, especially if they bowl a bit wide and give the room to the batters. Now the third man has been pushed back 2/3 of the way. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal. No signal from the umpire. Aditya Gajar is the official on the far end. And Judson Edward is at square leg. Two very, very good umpires. That's a nice stroke. That's really smashed away the first delivery. Short and it's set up. Saf was really in good position to take full toll. The boundaries are required in the power play. Probably the target is not that much, but it will put the pressure right back on United CC because they're coming hard. They want wickets. And if you're able to attack them back, this contest could be over very, very quickly. Nicely played. Classical late cut there for a couple of runs, just using the pace of the bowler. Like I earlier said, these teams, both of them, they're coming out of a victory in the previous round, or on the first day of the championship, I should say. So they came in with good momentum, but one of them will go ahead and bag 2 victories. That will see their progress all but confirmed for the next stage. So far, very, very a short start there from Rahil and Saf. Rahil is batting on 12. Now Saf will get on strike. You see the bowlers still relying on the fielders with the towels to dry the ball. Heavy overnight dew here in the morning, but now the conditions are perfect as this one has been cleaned up. Full delivery and straight. Trying to bludgeon it too hard. Saf couldn't make contact and lost his stumps. And that is the wicket that United CC needed, because they're defending a modest total. Saf has been dismissed now, and United Tigers are 16 for 1. Naveed is the new batter. United Tigers lost their first wicket for 16. Hussain is quite tall, so that Yorker would be quite a deceptive delivery if he can get it right. Decides to go for the shorter delivery. Two overs done, 18 for 1. Well, the power play, we haven't seen any big hits, but the scoreboard has been kept busy. 19 for 1 in pursuit of 104. They really don't need to go berserk here. Just need to bat with control. And when they get in a position, probably they can push on and look at improving their run rate. But for that, They need a partnership. I mean, as far as victory is concerned, probably there shouldn't be any problem with the victory, especially if they don't lose wickets in clumps. To their credit, United CC has got a slip in, so they're looking for wickets. Azim will have to bowl consistently on good lines. A little bit too much room on that occasion, but he's got the sweeper out there at deep cover. No fine leg there. The keeper will have to do the chasing. But the running wasn't with any intent. They're just content with a single. No signal there from Aditya. "23 for 1. Straight down the ground. Probably will look for 2 on that occasion. They will. Chance at the non-striker end, and the bowler drops the ball. Naveed was really struggling to get to his ground, but an opportunity went a-begging because Azim couldn't collect the ball at the non-striker end. 3 gone, 25 for 1. "25 for 1. It's day 2 of Cricket America's Championship, the 7th edition. And the official media partner of this event are 24/7 Digital Media Productions. They specialize in photography and videography. And they're putting a lot of very, very cool content on the Cricket America's Facebook page. And on Instagram, you can catch up with the latest fixtures and also the point tables and plenty of other very, very interesting content. You can also catch up with who's been doing well in this tournament, the player of the match from the games played on the previous day. You can go on that Cricket America's Facebook page and catch up with all that and all the work being done by 24/7 Digital Media Productions. Just go on that page and post your comments, your feedbacks as well. See how you like this event being organized and are you enjoying the action brought to you. In the air but away from the keeper. There's not much intent in running, but not much alarms here as well. There was an opportunity of a run out last over, but The bowlers are really not threatening the batters at the moment. In the air and taken. A very, very tame dismissal. A leg stump half volley. He didn't look to hit it hard, just chipped it. And the fielder at mid-wicket was a little deep. That allowed him to catch the ball over his head. And Naveed's innings has come to an end. He was lucky in the previous over. He escaped that run-out opportunity, but not anymore. And United Tigers has lost their second wicket, 27 for 2 now. With an offer. Nice connection, but strange but very effective field placing here. Deep extra cover. Prevented that boundary. Rehan is the new man in. Umpire Aditya Gajar stretches his arms, signals a wide. Hussain has bowled well in patches, but he hasn't found the consistency. Because he's quite tall, he can get extra bounce if he's able to pitch them in good areas. This one has got something along the way. Yes, it has. Finger has gone up. Aditya Gajar waited for the batter to look up before he raised the finger. Another wicket has gone. This is Rahil, who is well settled. Third wicket has gone down, and United CC are upbeat. United Tigers chasing a small target are now 29 for 3. Now this game is looking more interesting. 3 wickets down. Couple of very soft dismissals, you have to say. It's getting pretty warm. The running between the wicket was not very intense. It looked like they wanted to take this target into their stride, but like I said before, these small targets can be very tricky. Sometimes you get caught in between where you want to go hard or you just want to take it deep and bat along. And it looks like the same is the case with United Tigers. They've got themselves into a hole right now. Yeah, that approach really, but at this level, you don't have players of the ability, I think, to change gears as and when you want. We'll have to wait and see, though. 4 overs gone, 29 for 3. United Tigers need a partnership. We've seen many times in games of cricket that 29 for 3 can easily become 40 for 5. And if that happens, they would still have a long, long way to go. And to stop that from happening, they need a partnership. Farhad and Rehan, both new at the crease. They both played just the 1 ball each. A little bit of an opening there for United CC. Anish, who batted quite well, he's now been given the ball. Slow bowlers have been difficult to get away if they can find a good line and length. No pace at all, but just soft hands will allow him to cross over for a single. Right hand, left hand combination could do the trick there for United Tigers. Slight change in field. Another fielder has been brought onto that offside for the left-hander. But once again, just content to put the ball into the gaps. You could say that it was quite short and set up. They're just happy to push the ball into the gaps and get singles. Admittedly, they do need less than a run a ball, so it shouldn't be a problem, but wickets can be a problem. Went for the big strike and the finger has gone up. Another very, very indecisive stroke. This time it was Rehan. And umpire Edwards, he really just have to make sure if that ball wasn't bouncing over. And he gave the call in the favor of bowler. 31 for 4 now. United Tigers have got themselves into a big hole. And they would need something really special from their next remaining batters. 31 for 4. Naveed is the new batter. Once again looking to use the pace of Anish. There isn't much pace there on offer. And you can see there's a little bit of panic setting in the dugout here for the United Tigers. They wouldn't have thought that this 103 will cause them these kind of problems, but I think they're partly only themselves to blame for the situation that they found themselves in. Nicely played. This is what you have to do, put the bad balls away. And that ball didn't go over the fence. Once again, sluggish running there. Absolutely sluggish there with the running. Just the one run, can you believe that? That ball almost went to the fence. When your team is under pressure, you got to make the most of any opportunities that come along to score runs. That was sloppy. Anish's over has come to an end. A good one, just the 4 runs and a wicket. 5 gone, 33 for 4. $35 for 4. Nicely played once again, but couldn't find the gap. Farhad is looking good. I think soon you'll realize that he needs to stay in the middle for a little longer. Just get some control back, get the partnership going. That's nice soft hands. Fielder was on his heels. In the air, and the bowler didn't see it. He did not see it. It was coming in his direction in the air. Wasn't really timed because he was looking to play the ball away towards the cover area, but it went straight back, and Hussain didn't see it. That would have been disastrous for United Tigers. Hussain follows up with a wide. Another very good over has come to an end. Just a wide and 3 runs off the over. 37 for 4. That's more like it. He absolutely nailed it. And they need more of these kind of strokes. Stop the rot here and put some pressure back on United CC because they've got fielders in catching positions, which means that they're looking for wickets. But Farhad has looked good so far. He'll have to continue to put the bad balls away. Average is not daunting at all. The required run rate of 4.55 shouldn't be a problem here. But that wicket column 4 is too many in my opinion. Anish doesn't offer much pace, so it's very difficult to hit him down the ground. Be better off if Farhad just wait for anything that is short and that will sit up and give him the opportunity. Another solid looking sweep shot. 5 of the first 3 deliveries. That's the kind of batting they need. Not necessarily the runs, but just the solidity and the composure. But Naveed will have to keep Farhad company because Farhad needs some support. Still surprised to see the rags out there. It's bright and sunny. This is in the air, but luckily it fell in the gap. That's a beautiful shot. That is one of the most beautiful strokes that you can ever wish to see. Just the extension of the arms. Not enough pace, but there was plenty of power there from Farhad. Very stylish looking blow as well. That is the second boundary of the over. He got a 4 to begin with. And now the maximum. Farhad's presence is the key here for the Tigers. He's looked very, very good. You have to say that. Did it miss? miss the cut strip or not, but Farhad was ready and waiting. He smashed it and got another boundary. The 50 has been brought up as well, and that over has well and truly got the run chase back on target here. 7 gone, 53 for 4. Naveed's job is very simple. Just stay in the middle. Farhad has got the strokes, and he's in now. He's batting on 20. You saw that magnificent 6 in the previous over extra cover. It's one of the most difficult strokes and one of the most pleasing strokes as well. Lofted drive over extra cover. And if you stay there, you will get gifts like this from time to time. A wide from Salim adds to the total, and now the required run. The total remains 50. The run rate, if you look at the bottom of your screen, is not daunting at all. United CC needs wickets. It's up and over, just chipped it, but the timing was superb. And despite the best efforts of the fielder, it went over the rope. For a moment, I thought he's just chipped it, but it really pinged off the middle of the bat. Nice boundary. This will give a lot of confidence to Farhad as well, because they need a partnership, and Naveed himself will feel good about it, because that boundary was required from him. Look at that. Once again, you could hear the excitement from the dugout here. The United Tigers, they're really upbeat. This partnership has really propelled not only the target but also calmed down the dressing room. Rather very excited looking dressing room now. The dugout towards my right. The United Tigers, they were feeling the pressure just 20 minutes ago. But Farhad's batting has really brought them back in the game. They shouldn't have had that much problem to begin with, but it's a sign of good team that the way they can find some character and come back from a pressure situation. Another 41 runs required. And remember, like I said before, United Tigers won their first game, so this second victory will really put them in a very good position in their group. There was a chance, but very, very sloppy effort by the fielder. It looked like he just ran past the ball whilst the ball was still in the air. He never bent down to try and catch it. Farhad will have to be careful. A single will end the over. It's 65 for 4 now. Judson Edward stretches his arms. That's another wide. Another run added to the total. Change of angle there from Sohail, bowling around the wicket. But the result is the same. Another wide. That's the third wide of the over. That will really ease the pressure. And you could see the body language of United CC. That little partnership has really looks like knocked the wind out of their sails. They weren't defending a big target anyway. But this little partnership between Farhad and Naveed has been pretty good. All the extras as well, they're not helping their cause. When you're defending such a small target, you have to be very, very disciplined. And once you get on top and get your opposition under pressure. You don't allow them any freebies. This is the fourth wide. This is very, very sloppy from Sohail. He's really gotten this innings under control for Had. Really the calming influence. He does have the strokes. We've already seen that. But more than that, his composure has really helped his team. You'd still have to think that he has to be there till the end. Little bit of indiscretion there from Naveed. Is a big shout. Is still appealing round the wicket angle. Probably hit him on the pad. This is what umpire Judson Edward has ruled out. For a moment, I thought they were appealing for leg before, but I think they were going up for the caught behind. I would have thought with that angle, it's more likely that the ball will be pitching outside the leg stump. Just looking for that Yorker, slightly wider on that occasion. 71 for 4 and 9 overs have been bowled. As long as this partnership will continue, the opposition, the United CC, will give up hope. Is a big shot. Very little going for that. It looks like it from this angle. Sliding down. "32 runs required." It's getting pretty hot here. But that breeze is very refreshing. As we watch another sweep shot. Has he got the gap? Yes, he has. The fielder did well there. Just topped the boundary. Couple of runs there for Naveed. His company has been really reassuring for Farhad. He's played his part well. This is how partnerships work. This is how you put pressure back on the opposition. Keep the good balls out and score off the bad balls. It's a very, very simple game plan. And these two have done it quite well. Full toss, hit very firmly. It carried to the bowler on the full. But it was a very tough chance because it was struck very, very hard. He's in extreme pain here, Salim. He instinctively stuck the hand out, but probably it hit him on the wrist, it looks like it. One delivery to go. Salim has just got up on his feet. He wants to finish his over. Probably he'll get some attention after the end of the over. He's just got one delivery left. If United CC aren't able to break this partnership very, very soon, probably they can say goodbye to this game. But Farhad is not prepared to take any chances. 10 overs done, 75 for 4. Nice stroke down the ground. Just a single. inching ever closer to that target. No alarms, no hiccups. Remember, they were 30 odd for 4, and at that time they looked really in trouble, the United Tigers. But now Farhad and Naveed have been equally good. They haven't offered any chances. Couple of half chances, tough chances, you have to say, but nothing straightforward. As Naveed has really decided to give it a go, gave himself some room and thumped it down the ground with a flat bat and gets a boundary. Naveed has almost caught up with Farhad. 20 of 20 deliveries. Farhad went for that Yorker again. Sohail. They pulled well in patches, you have to say this. United CC, they couldn't grasp the opportunity when they had the Tigers down at 31 for 4. That was really a big opening for them, but at that time they couldn't break through. That is a result where they're now looking pretty down in the field. If you have a look around the field, their fielders are just going through the motions, it may seem. Whilst earlier when they had the wickets, they had a spring in their step. But at the moment it looks like they've almost given up. 12 gone, 81 for 4. Nicely timed. Farhad looks in good order. Very few T20 games offer you the opportunity where you can play normal cricketing strokes and still take your time. And Farhad has done it today because his team wasn't chasing a big target, but they were under pressure. He absorbed all the pressure, soaked it, and now looking to take his team over the line. '83 for 4. The full toss just squirted away. Could have done better with that, but like I said, he's not in any rush. And let's give a big testament to his character, because you can get rushed in a run chase situation, especially if you have lost wickets, or if you get yourself in a position where you think you can see the end and rush it through. But I don't think Farhad is one of those players. Just the 3 runs of the over, 84 for 4. After a lengthy drinks break, we're almost ready to start again. Just 20 needed from 8 overs. I think Farhad has realized that he's going to wait for anything short from Anish and then whack him to one side. Anish starts off with a wide. And Anish realizing that, he's prepared to throw the ball way up in the air and land it quite full, where Anish would have to just hit it straight down the ground. Not easy against this kind of pace. There's actually no pace on the ball, so that is difficult. Bringing the field up, the skipper for United CC. Probably they want to invite Naveed to go for big shot. And this is exactly what Naveed tried, but no pace, no timing. It's up in the air. Will it carry? It was away from the fielder. Won't go over the fence as well. Couple of runs. .88 for 4 now, cruising along. I mean, not at great pace, you have to say, but they really don't care. United Tigers, they want the victory in the bag. This will be their second victory. Nicely used the pace. They will have to run hard here. Fielder has to come from a long, long way away to get to the ball. Just a couple. They literally walked the second run. $14 more runs required. Time is not an issue. That's the right way. He was just waiting for that short delivery. It's set up. And the fielders really are losing hope now. You could tell by looking at their body language. And that boundary has concluded over number 13. 94 for 4 with just 10 needed. Just 10 runs required. This run chase has become as easy as it was expected at the beginning of the innings. But that hiccup, losing 4 wickets, that has really been taken care of by Farhad and Naveed. So now you can see the dugout is pretty relaxed. Will Farhad be looking for the glorified finish? Just hit a 4 and a 6? Or just bat through and get singles? Well, he's got a gift. And that's gone. Is it all the way? I think we'll have to wait for the umpire's signal on the bounce. But it was no ball. That was very clear from here. A free hit. And the target has been halved because of that hit. 5 runs coming off that ball. And United Tigers are on the brink of victory here. They really have to fight hard after losing 4 wickets. But thanks to Farhad and Naveed, they have now really very, very close to that victory target. One blow can seal the deal here. Free hit. A chance for Farhad to finish the game right here, right now. He went for it, freed his arms. It won't go over the fence. Actually, good effort there by the fielder. He stuck the hand out and stopped the ball. It's just 4 needed now. 100 has been brought up as well for United Tigers. 100 in 14th over. That's a very, very good partnership. Effort delivery went wrong. Umpire Aditya Gajar will signal a wide eventually. And when United CC were batting, it looked like that 103 was a small target, well under par for the conditions we have today here, and that is proving to be the case despite their best efforts in the field. They will end up losing this game as Naveed gets another run. Just 2 required. And it will be very fitting if Farhad can hit the winning runs, because he was the man who provided that stability and also came out with the strokes at the right time when the pressure was really on. He's placed the ball very nicely. And the scores are level. And Naveed will get the opportunity to hit the winning run because there's 2 more balls left in this over from Samir. Naveed has got himself 30 and Farhad 33. Still not in any hurry. That has been the feature of this partnership. They did not look in hurry and they didn't need to be. Their job was to stop the rot. They had lost 4 quick wickets and they exactly done that, which means that they will collect a very, very easy victory. It's just a matter of time because the scores are level. That should be a wide, and there it is. That's the victory for United Tigers. A very, very well-deserved victory. They bowled well. They were very, very good in the field. And despite early hiccups with the bat, they really had good control with the run chase because of that partnership between Naveed and Farhad. Both remained unbeaten for 30 and 33 respectively. United CC, they were short on runs. There's no doubt about that. And they will sit back and reflect on that. So we've got first game of the day out of the way here in the Cricket America's Championship, the 7th edition of it. Glorious conditions here at Paramveer Sports Complex. We have plenty more action coming our way. 2 more games to be played here on this field too, and we'll bring you live streaming and ball-to-ball commentary as well. For that, you stay tuned, and we'll take a short break here, and we'll be back with the next game in just about 15 minutes.